with the divorce.
All right, so this is shout out to Shade Room. This is Shaquille O'Neal basically admitting to um, his responsibility, taking accountability. Taking responsibility for his divorce from his wife Shani O'Neal, who is also a star on reality TV shows in the past few years. But apparently they were married. Not apparently, they were married, and they have. What up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back, men of prestige, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the platform. We have a little bit of something to cover today. We're gonna have a good time as usual. Today I want to bring you up to speed with what I've been up to, with what the world has been up to, and as usual, my job here is to extract some of the lessons from all the topics that's going on around the world. There's a lot of things that's going on around the world. A lot of things are going on around the world. And my job is to basically extract all of the lessons and hopefully we can improve the quality of our lifestyles, One of the things that I'm working on is basically an opportunity for us to build a community together to work on ourselves and basically improve basically be able to design your life, live life by design, right? A lot of people would argue that that's not possible, but it's actually very possible. Not only is it possible, with what are some of the things that I'm laying out for you here, it becomes very probable, at least a lot more probable than just leaving it in the hands of fate, right? So, without any further ado, the couple of things I wanted to cover today, I'm going to try to cover it to the best of my knowledge. We're going to talk about dowries, bride prices, the culture of dowries and bride prices around the world. We're also going to dig in through some of the meanings that we can find online. You and I will do it together, but also want to do that with respect to DV, right? Domestic, the abuse and things like that in the household. We want to link it together because there's some video clips that I was able to pull from my sister Obodo Oyibo's platform that I want us to really look at together. I was supposed to have a guest here, but for some reason I don't see him right now, so it's okay. Nonetheless, the show must go on. Gentlemen, it's our responsibility to lead the world that we live in. It's our responsibility to create structure, safety, and security for the world that we live in. It's our responsibility to build the institutions that makes life a little bit more easier for us. Now, if you're liking what I'm doing here, please just do me a favor. Just simply hit the like button, share, subscribe. But I guarantee you, I will keep showing up. Okay. I'll keep showing up, but I have a lot more stuff behind the scenes that I'm working on to help us here. Okay, there was a story that I shared with you, the story of a lady called Osinachi, some few shows ago, where she basically her life was terminated from a domestic situation, right? And the last thing we want to, let me just make sure that audio is working. All right, good, awesome. The last thing we want is, we don't want that to be happening, right? Unfortunately, this is life. Casualties, bad things will happen, and hopefully we can prevent that. And that's why I wanted to bring you this topic today. I own you. Obviously, I'm not saying that. But are women properties? Are they properties in certain parts of the world, right? Are women properties in certain parts of the world? Are they supposed to be properties? If you paid dowry, if you paid some kind of bride price, does that make her your property, right? Is this just culture? There's so many things, right? So again, we find that this has turned to some kind of gender war. And these are sizable books. They are minimum 200 pages. You can download them absolutely for free by simply going to, for example, this one, you just go to getmymarriageback.com, smartrealestatewholesaling.com, realestatemoneysecrets.com. So yes, I am a 3 times author, and those books are out there for your consumption, and they are also available everywhere on Amazon, anywhere that you pick up books. So in case you prefer a physical book like that, within certain conversations, but it really doesn't have to be. I think we can all benefit from having this conversation, and the best way you can have that conversation with me is to use the comment area. Once I finish taping this video, you see some of these clips. So please go ahead and hit the like button to increase the chances that you will continue to see my videos in your feed. All right. So without any further ado, gentlemen, if we don't pay attention, this is what's going to happen to you. Okay. And if you try to compete with women with the game that we are playing right now, either you realize it or not, this is all a game. And I say that to make sure that you understand that you have to learn certain skill sets. I cover 7 different areas where I feel like you need some of the skill set that I'm sharing with you here. And I am speaking from experience. I'm speaking from results. Everything I say is results based. So I don't speak from my butt. If there's any one of these things that I'm not yet getting the results, I basically would not share that with you. And number 1 is career. Number 2, dating. Number 3, relationship. Number 4, marriage. Number 5, parenting. That last episode, right? We talked about parenting, right? Number 6, business. Number 7, last but not least, is real estate. That's basically how I started my life. And I have some, I got some results, and I can share some methodologies, strategies of how I was able to do that. All those 7 things I've done very well in them at the age of 42. So I can share 1 or 2 things with you as you're embarking on your own journey. But if you struggle with any of these things, especially with the dating, relationship, and marriage part, you may find yourself in this kind of situation.
Hey! Wait! Hey! Wait! Hey! Wait! Yo! Get off of me, nigga! Help me! What's wrong with you, nigga? Come on! Where my glasses? Get off of me before I drop your goofy ass again. Now beat that, bitch ass nigga. Pay for this shit. Hurry up.
No,
pay for that shit and hurry up before I drop your ass again. Touch me, then I'm gonna drop
stop video before they
Quit
help
touching
me. You got my key.
Quit touching
I
me,
help
bitch.
you.
No,
Help you.
All right. So if you don't want to find yourself in that situation, then definitely want to pay attention to what we're doing here. Ladies, please feel free to plug in as well. You're welcome to take part in some of this conversation. All right. So there's this. Let's go through some of the things that's happening in the world first. There's this video. Let me share that video with you really quickly. With Shaquille O'Neal. There you go.
You controlled your life forever. You can't control that. Like
I couldn't.
But you can't.
No, I couldn't.
It's 2 people that involved in the divorce, bro.
Yeah, but no, I never talked about this, and I'm glad you guys are asking because I don't mind talking about this. But I was bad. She was awesome. She really was. It was all me. I was just look. We don't need to talk about what I was doing, but I wasn't protecting her and protecting those vows. So sometimes when you live that double life, you get caught up in. So I'm not gonna say it was her. It was all me because she was. Look, she did exactly what she's supposed to do. Gave me beautiful kids, take care of the house, take care of corporate stuff. It was just all me. Sometimes when you make a lot of mistakes like that, you can't really come back.
With the divorce.
All right. So this is shout out to Shade Room. This is Shaquille O'Neal basically admitting to his responsibility, taking responsibility for his divorce from his wife Shani O'Neal, who is also a star on reality TV shows in the past few years. But apparently they were married. Not apparently, they were married, and they have